What's going on, guys? All right, welcome. We are all wrapped up, ready to roll. Gonna give it just a second. We'll hop in here and get started. Just finished the mini to close. I got, I think like, I don't know, 12, 13 teams left in football. So if anybody's over in that one, hopefully we get that one done tonight. Here, I tell you what, I'm gonna drop you guys a link. If any of y'all are looking for another break to hop into tonight, if y'all are interested in the football break, it's an 8-boxer over in our NFL trade group. I've got Patriots, Bears, Broncos. Those are the big teams left. And then we got Titans are kind of one of those mid-range. Titans, Giants, Colts, Chargers, Eagles, Packers, Saints, Vikings, Seahawks, Cowboys. So we got a bunch left in that one. Cards and Rockies. There we go. Feels wrong saying that. Coming from the M's fan. Moy home to cook. Figuratively in the break. Literally in the kitchen, though. Manny, Matthew, what you cooking? What are we making? I might try to cook me a little something this weekend. All right. I got a couple live fill options for you guys tonight. I've only got 2 boxes left in this case of Multiverse, which means it's a fresh case of anything else any other Multiverse boxes we break into, guys. If anybody wants to pick up a Percy, we're at $249 on those. If we're able to fill the live fill, that will come from a fresh case. I got 3 cases back here we can choose from, but I don't have another box to show you because they're all cased up. But the live fills I've got over here on the right side of the screen. Might be one of the last times we'll probably do the live fills for the Multiverse, but again, I told you guys I'd keep them up here as long as they were filling. We didn't fill one the last couple, but I figured a fresh case might get it done. So Broncos and Colts, Chase and Peyton. There we go. Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. I tell you, there's no one that I am more aggravated to like than Peyton Manning. You can't not like Peyton. Like as a Jags fan and a Gators fan, not a fan of him on the field, but dude, so likable. Both yours. A little whistle on that one. Hang on one second, Garrett. Let me update that. Broncos and Colts. Where we at? Broncos to Garrett. As are the Colts. Oh, just clean. Perfect. It's 5 and 6 Multiverse. Hold on. 5 spots 5 and 6. I got you, Steve. Perfect. 5 and 6 to Steve. There's 5. And there is 6. Perfect. Just go update that. Perfect. Only of his cards in the boxes. You got it, man. The guarantee. All right, so I got, again, 2 live fill options, guys. Left side is the more traditional live fill, Topps Finest. So 25 Topps Finest, 2 autos in that one, $40 a spot. Each spot good for 3 randomly assigned teams. On the right side, again, it'll be from a fresh case if we fill it. Looks like it's probably going to go. But fresh case for that one. So it'll be one of these Multiverse boxes. It's 1 card, maybe 2. Some of the boxes have 2 cards in them, but any spot 1 through 6 whose teams don't get a card out of the Multiverse box. I've got a box. I got a bunch left of these 2024 Bowman Hobby packs. So it's about a $10 wholesale pack. So a pack to each spot that doesn't get a card out of Multiverse. All right. Already sent for Finest. We got to fill that bad boy. I like it. There we go. Oh, you got volume. You got to listen to me now. Sorry about that. All right, let's hop in and get started, guys. I got for the shipping for last week. I'm going to try really hard. I'm going to try really hard not to bump into this cable. I was hoping my new cable will be here today. It's going to be here tomorrow, evidently. But I've got it kind of rigged up here where I think I'm okay. But if I bump into this thing on the side, you guys don't see it, but I got a little cable sticking off this camera. If I bump into that wrong, the screen This main screen may go black. These bottom two will be fine. You'll still see me, but I'll fix it real quick if that happens. I'm going to try not to let it happen. Didn't happen yesterday, but it's like an awkward arm hug. All right. But yeah, for shipping for last week, I believe everything is now done. I think we finished all the stragglers today. Labor Day kind of threw us off. I dropped off about half of the packages this morning. The other half were finished today while I was here breaking, or while I was here, filling, and then I'll drop the other half off tomorrow. Grant, I haven't messaged you about this yet, but Grant, if you're in here, just a heads up, I'm going to change your label. I'm going to switch it over to a UPS label. I'll explain later, but it should get there a little quicker. I didn't want to send that package USPS. All right. Here we go. Good luck, guys. And 5 and 6 in finance. You got it, Steve. I'll update you here in 1 second. Uses James' salary to update the studio. Wait till you... dude, I got a new mic. I'm this close to pulling the trigger on getting a... one of the high-end Shure microphones. Rookie of the Year favorites, Kevin Alcantara. Charlie Condon on the paper. And Carson Benj. Carlos Tavares first. We'll top load the Condon. Not enough paper in this one to do a paper spot, so they all ship. Yeah, I'm debating on getting one of those Shure microphones, the SMB7. It's the one you see that all the podcasters use. Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and all those guys. Pretty much everybody uses it. Only, dude, it's like $1,000 between the mic, I have to get a new arm. There's some cords. I got to get a cloud lifter. I've got to get an interface. There's a lot that goes with it, but it does sound really, really good. Let's see, 5 and 6 to Steve. I'm trying to talk myself out of it, but I kind of just want it. Do it, YOLO. Dude, don't tip me, man. I'm gonna write it off, obviously. So, government's paying for about a third of it. Number, Jace Young, 111 out of 150. Blue paper going to the Tigers. Cam Collier, 95 on the top 100. Eduardo Quintero first and Matt Wilkinson first. None of it's going to matter after I win this Powerball tonight. Heard that before, right? I saw where it's up to 1.4. I haven't looked on my site to see what that is for Oregon yet, but yeah, it's I just saw right before we were going live. I saw something advertising it at 1.4. That's fair enough, man. I do want to do it. I'm leaning towards I will probably do that. I still have to do my taxes from last year. I filed an extension, and October 15th is coming up quick, so I got to do that first. Greatness loading. Christian Moore. There's Condon on the Chrome, and then Cameron Sullivan. There's so many things that come with that. Just a lot of these boxes in the break I pick up personally and then have to sell them back to the breaks to put them in. It's a lot of supplies, top loaders, Yeah, there's it's a lot. I am not looking forward to it. I've got the big stuff done, but I got a lot of stuff to do. Lazaro Montez, Greatness loading. Andrew Morris first, and Nabel Mariano first Reptilian. We'll sleeve that one later. Rockstar rookies, Rhett Lauder, Ashley Andujar first, and Asbel Gonzalez first. Oh, we got the Capital One card, but we got a few of them. We got more than we should have. Oh, it all goes on credit. You got to rack them points up. Walker Jenkins VIP, Braden Montgomery, and Aaron Estrada first. Yeah, the only thing with that Shure mic is that dude, it's got to be close. I'd have to bring that thing to here. I mean, I don't know. I tend to move around a little bit. I'm sliding over. I don't like to stop talking if I've got to lean over and grab like more top loaders. And yeah, voice is going to cut out if I do that. Like it's a podcasting mic. I mean, it's built for that. It's designed for like you sit still and talk into the mic. Yeah, the Yeti I use now will pick it up from a little bit more of a distance. Rookie of the Year favorites, Rhett Lauder, Walker Jenkins, Arun Escobar first. I found out that I'm going to be getting, I believe, 2 cases of Impeccable, by the way. Scheduled for release day, I believe it's on Friday. I haven't checked to see if they've changed it, but it was at least scheduled for Friday. I'm thinking we should get those 2 cases on time. We typically get Panini stuff pretty quick. Or Slade Caldwell 72 on the top 100. I know some people had asked about doing a case break on that. Stenson Garcia, First Bowman, and Seaver King. Were you guys still wanting to do that? Were you? I mean, is anybody in here at least interested in a case break of Impeccable? Uno y dos on the right side. You got it, bud. That closes us for at least for round 1. Mason. With 1 and 2. Got it. Yes on the case break. Garrett's voting yes. It's, you know, it's not a ton of cards, but I mean, it's actually not a crazy case break like that. That's pricing wise, it'll be a little bit less than what we typically than what the teams typically go for, like in my average break. Like it's an overall, like it's 3 boxes. I mean, it's like 1,800 for the case, but assuming that's where the pricing is holding, that's if you add up all the teams, it's significantly more than that. So it should be a fairly inexpensive break compared to what we typically run. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about lining it the night before as a pre-fill, and then you know, finish filling it the next morning if it doesn't fill the night before, and having it be like an extra break, not having it replace the break that we do on Thursday or Friday, but just doing it like as an in between. So again, it should be smaller than what we do in the main, unless we add more to it to make sure people get cards. Which, I mean, I guess that's an option. Let's see. Let me copy and paste this list. Okay. All right, I'm going to clear out the names from round 1. And if anybody else wants to keep rolling there on the multiverse 6-spotter, 5 teams for each spot, 6 spots total. That'll be round 2. It is a fresh case coming up on that one. So we just closed round 1. There's round 2 up right now. Again, those will any of those that we fill, as well as any personals, will come out of a fresh case. These are the last 2 from the last case. Extra break, random 6 teams. I mean, we could do that. It'd be very, very simple to do that. River Ryan, rookie, red rookie. Hagen Smith and Cam Caminiti. Yeah, you figure you could do a 6-spotter for 5 teams or a 5-spotter for 6 teams. The boxes are last I saw, I haven't looked at it in a few days, but last I saw they were retailing for $600 a piece, so you figure the case would be roughly $1,800. It's just a few cards. I don't really have to factor much in for like shipping or sorting or anything like that. The only thing I'd have to factor in is the like PayPal fees. Yeah, whenever we get payments from PayPal, like we do, you know, those are goods and services, so we get hit with fees on those. And then sales tax. There's a few states we have to pay sales tax in, so we have to factor in for those. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty minimal. Kevin Alcantara, greatness loading. Yermi Cabrera first, and Kyle DeBarge. We'll take that. It's not bad for the Twins. Yeah, what would that be? 1,800 by 30. Is it 60 a spot? Should be 60. 1,800 divided by 30. So yeah, each team would be roughly 60. So you figure, you know, a 5-spotter would be, 5 teams would be 300, or 6 teams would be like 6 spots of 5 teams apiece would be roughly 300 a spot, which is like half the cost of a box, but you get 5 teams. Or it'd be 360 for 5 spots of 6 teams apiece. Yeah, there's a couple ways you could do that. Or we could make it a PYT. Yeah, we're talking about Impeccable Baseball, which is Panini, so it's not, it wouldn't be licensed. Impeccable, I mean, you figure, dude, if that's licensed, it's going for at least triple the price. Those boxes are probably somewhere in like the 1,500 to 2K range if they're licensed. So, yeah, they're 600 a piece because they're unlicensed. It's not for everybody. It is a nice set, but they would be unlicensed. Hassan Kim Rockstar Rookies. I know not everybody's for those, which is why I don't want to replace the main break. It'd be extra if we did it. Sammy Stafora first and Mitch Jeb first. You'd be in for 360. I mean, if anybody else would be in at 360, so you figure that would be 5 spots. It'd just be 5 spots, 6 teams apiece. If that's what y'all are looking for, let me know. If we've got a bunch of people that want to do that, we could maybe even pre-fill that. We don't even have to post. Samuel Basalo VIP. Jared Sundstrom first and Zaire Hope. Like I said, no need for a paper spot. That's all going to get sorted. All right, I got one logo fractor. Oh, you got the Spencer Jones 101 last time? Nice, dude. It's a nice product. Panini does a good job on that product. I mean, dude, high-end Panini baseball is, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, look, it'd be different if you were paying a premium price for it. I would not want to do that, but I mean, they adjust the pricing pretty well, I think, based off of you know, what they're going for. Like, dude, like National Treasures. How many National Treasures boxes did we break? Football is like, it's like $2,500 a box for NT. And the whole class doesn't even sign. Spencer Strider, Ketel Marte, Mason Wynn, Blake Dunn, Gunnar Henderson, Kodai Senga, Rhett Lauder, Cody Bellinger, Hunter Green, Sugano, Cole Reagans, James Wood, base rookie, Alex Bregman, Dansby Swanson, Xavier Edwards, Xavier Edwards, Hurston Waldrip, Ezekiel Tovar, Josh Lowe, Will Wagner, and Marcus Semien, just all base. The base packs are just base. The fun stuff. Come on, give me an auto here. We should get a couple of numbered parallels. I'll take that James Wood logo fractor right up front. Who had the Nats? Steve Mosca with the Nats. Come on. Come on. Cody Bellinger. Justin Verlander. Paul Skeens logo fractor on the 35th Anniversary Cup. And on the purple, for the A's, Lawrence Butler, second year. 135 out of 250 for Butler. A's, that was Mitchell Groff. Double check just to make sure. Okay. We'll sleeve all of those after, but I'm going to go ahead and top load the Wood rookie. James Wood, logo fractor. And a Lawrence Butler purple logo fractor to 20. Seen as many as 3 numbered parallels in packs, anywhere from 1 to 3. So we can get a couple here. And we are going to get a couple. I got a green and a blue. Hopefully one's an auto. Blake Dunn. Mike Tauchman. Ooh, and a black for the Tigers. Let's get it out. Keider Montero to 10. Rookie for the Tigers. I'm dropping one for the color. Michael Shinky. Kiter Montero, 2 of 10, black logo fractor rookie. Dude, nothing wrong with that one. Like I said, we got 2 more. Hoping for an auto. How about the J-Dub? Let's go A's. Mitchell with the color match. That is first on the print. 1 of 99. Jacob Wilson, rookie, green logo fractor. Dude, nice. And an auto. Rookie auto. Thomas Sajaci, 4 out of 150 for the Cardinals. That's not bad either. Garrett Knable, rookie auto to 150 blue logo fractor. What a pack. Jeez. 9 and 10 on finest going to John. Gotcha, bud. Leaves us with 1. Spot 7's the last spot there on finest. And then again, once that closes, we'll throw up a fresh round. RCR, you got it, bud. We can do that. Mitchell, nasty hit on the J-Dub. Jacob Wilson, green to 99 logo, color match. And the black to 10. Whew. You ain't kidding, man. Great pack, great box. Let's go. Wow. That is filthy. So all 4 from that logo fractor box. The blue auto, Sajaci, to 10 Montero, green Jacob Wilson color match to 99, and the Lawrence Butler second year to 250. Yeah, A's did all right there. And the bonus auto. Just double check. Yep. Let's leave them both. And so we're going to RCR the auto. For those, I think we got a couple new people in this one. So guys, welcome. Thanks for hopping in here. It's an option that I've got for you guys. Anything that I pull in the break that you guys want to have raw card reviewed, just let me know there in the chat. So I break live from the warehouse out here at Rare Edition. It's a grading company out here in Beaverton, Oregon. These are their full slabs. They're the ones that use the Gorilla Glass. Really, really nice slabs. I'll tell you more about it if you have any questions. They're $39, but the turnaround time is quick, and they are much higher quality material than what you would see from PSA. They don't use the cheap plastic. It's the same Gorilla Glass that you'd have on like your iPhone. It actually feels like an iPhone in your hand. So $39, but the turnaround time is like under a week. This is what we do more of in the breaks, though, these raw card reviews. So it's no different than if you went to like a card show, or if Beckett sent out a rep to you, like your local card shop, and they offer to do those raw card reviews where they put it in that flimsy card saver, and they put like a tamper-proof sticker across, and they like hand write the grade. Rares are a lot nicer. They use a one-touch with the sleeve to protect the surface, tamper-proof label, and a full-blown grade all printed out. Next day grading, $9. So $9 next day grading. What I'll do is when I leave here tonight, any of those that we want to have reviewed, I'll leave a post-it on that. I'll leave that stack of those cards in the graders room, and then when I come in tomorrow, they're sitting on my desk. I got a stack of them ready to go. And before I go live with the breaks, I will send you a picture and let you know how it did. I'll just snap a picture of the raw card. So $9. All you have to do is send it over to the same place you sent your break payment. I will take care of the rest. No paperwork needed. Adds 0 time to your getting your cards, and you don't have to pay the shipping either way. I'm shipping them out to you anyway. Lee's calling for a PYT impeccable case. I mean, that's where I was leaning. I figured that's probably where we're going to go with it. If we've got enough people, look, I've got 2 cases. That's the other thing. I can do both. If we have enough people that want to do like a 5X random or a 6X random, we can definitely do that on one of those cases, then we can do a PYT on the other. But like, I don't want to line one. I probably won't publish a $360 spot break unless I know we've got, most of it pre-filled, and all we got to do is fill those last couple spots. So I'll put some feelers out. I've had a few people ask about it. I'll see if anybody else will be interested in that, Garrett. If not, we'll just do the PYT. But if so, I'll probably do them both. And honestly, I may even be able to get some more of it as well. All right, Topps Chrome Hobby. Here we go. Let's keep it rolling. Richard Fitz. Here we go, Garrett. Stephen Kwan, Devin Williams Refractor, and Max Fried. Jason, would you want to do 5 teams for 300 or 6 teams for 360? Wait, did I do that right? Is it 30 a team? Hold on. Hang on a second. Corbin Burns, Hunter Renfroe, Corey Seager, Fortune 15, and Caden Donna. It was 1,800 divided by, if you did a 5-spotter, it would be 360. 1,800 divided by a 6-spotter would be 300. Yeah. So it would be 6 spots of 5 teams each for 300, or 5 spots of 6 teams each for 360. 60 a team, exactly. Which one would you be in for? I'm gonna get a list going. Let me update that list over here. John Spurbeck said 9 and 10. What would be ideal is if I didn't need to actually publish that break. I don't know how many people are going to be in for that. So the fact that we won't get a lot of people commenting, it's gonna kill it on the algorithm, and it's gonna get buried really quick, and people aren't going to see it. So if we could fill that outside of the normal path, that would be ideal. Either works for you. The thrill of the random. Okay. Let me write these down. So Garrett would be down. Jason Park would be down. And then we would just need like 3 or 4 more. If I get 3 or 4 more people that would want to do that either at the 3 or the 360 mark, then yeah, we don't even have to publish it. Corey Seager, Wilson Contreras, Luis Angel Acuna power players, and Grant McCray. And I need to verify the pricing. I've been watching that pricing for the last couple weeks. For the last few weeks, it hasn't moved. We don't typically price that stuff until it lands. So there's a chance it could go up. There's a chance it could go down. But Bo might be. Yeah. I don't know off the top of my head where he stands on the unlicensed. Some people are like, just unlicensed, not interested. Others, especially on the high end, are like, yeah, I'll get it because it's a third the price. Justin Henry Malloy, Cedric Mullins, Prism Refractor, Nick Castellanos, Base Refractor, and then Acuna. Young-Hoo Lee, Chris Bassett, Shohei, all etch, and then Dylan Cruz on a base rookie. Got that earlier. Got another one. Or was it Wood? Might have been Wood earlier. I think it was. This time got the Cruz. Has a real Topps Inception feel. It's like it's kind of its own thing. I mean, it's almost like an immaculate slash flaw. I don't know if flawless is the right comp, dude. It's its own thing. Jake Bloss, Tarek Skubal, Mark Vientos, Refractor, and Juan Yepes. No big wood yet, just some average wood. Lars Nootbaar, Josh Naylor, Shane McClanahan Refractor, and Spencer Steer. Looking for that big wood. Spencer Schwellenbach rookie. Heimer Candelario, Jeff McNeil Refractor, Trey Sweeney. Card design wise, yeah. As far as like the look of it, yeah, they got a different feel to them, but yeah, I could see that. Spencer Horwitz, Ryan Jeffers, Prism Refractor, All Etch Vlad, and Alec Baum. I also haven't seen this year's design on Impeccable. I've been watching the blowout pricing on it, but I haven't seen the card design. DJ Hers, Ozzy Albies, Mookie Betts, Fortune 15, and Uriarte rookie. I've only got 2. Yeah, dude, I like to do the DraftKings. Like I like to do like prop bets and parlays. Like I like to play on DraftKings. I used to probably average, I don't know, 4 to 5 fantasy leagues, but I've cut that down to like 2. Anthony Santander, Michael Harris, Logan Webb Refractor, and Francisco Lindor. I can barely keep up with the 2. John Kinsey Noel, Tyler Anderson, Gunnar Henderson 35th, and Griffin Conine. Yeah, I actually did I did my second and last fantasy draft on this past Sunday. I thought I did pretty good with it. Valente Belozo, Brooks Lee, rookie, Prism, Dylan Cruz 35th, and Gustavo Campero. They're both 10-man leagues though, which I'd rather be in a 12, but Gleyber Torres, Max Scherzer, 110 out of 199, Aqua Lava, J-Dom Future Stars, and Andrew Vaughn. Need to hop on an over-under parlay before the season kicks off. Dude, I'm gonna put a big one down. I stumbled onto something last year, and I told myself, do not forget this next year. So I noticed this at the beginning of the season. I'm gonna use on DraftKings. They'll show you like on the where you can play the over under spread or money line. They'll have that, like those top 3 bets up top, and they have a little bar graph under it that will show you like where the majority of bets are being placed. And it doesn't really help much on the money line, but for the over under or for the spreads, you can see where like it says like, it could be like 56% are taking this side of the bet, 44% are taking that side. And those are not very useful. But when I see it at like 90% on one side and only 10% taking the other, and Vegas isn't moving the line, now I'm interested. I noticed that those were hitting. Like Vegas was smarter than everybody else. Surprise, surprise. And it was more so at the beginning of the season before people really got a chance to see some of those teams play. And then the further the season went out, the less of a sure thing that was. So I'm gonna get on one early, like in the first week or two. I'm gonna try to do it for the first few weeks, where I go with like, I don't like the bet, but Vegas is, they're not adjusting the line. The line, they're letting it go. They're letting everybody bet on this side. I'm taking the short side. Kevin Alcantara, Nolan Arenado, All Etch, Yordan Alvarez, and Manny Machado. If I submit cards for RCR, decide I like the grades they get when I resubmit to get the slab, will it always match the RCR grade? Yes. It's a good question, Kieran. If you're sending it back here, I believe so. I don't know that I've had anyone do that. So the question is, if you guys get an RCR, if Garrett gets this RCR and I send in the picture and I'm like, hey, it's a 10, and he goes, great, upgrade it to a full slab. The grade is guaranteed. And that's not, I don't think that's what you're asking. The question is, if I send it to you and you get it and decide, hey, I want to send this in, will they guarantee the crossover basically to a full slab? Let me ask them. I'm not sure. If the top is sealed, I would think so, but I don't know. It's a good question. I'd have to ask them to verify that, and I can ask that question. Julio, Luis Robert. Hold on. Michael Hellman. Okay, dude, I thought that was a... Okay, it's a base refractor. Man, I thought that was a image variation for a minute. Okay, Jackson Chourio on a refractor. I'm going to top load that out of caution. That is his regular card, right? That's not an image variation. The number's not different, so it should not be, but I just didn't recognize the picture. Ain't no bad, guys. Bottom of the second. Dude, what is going on? Bunch of new PC Royals autos want to submit for our... Oh, Kieran, that's easy. If you want to send them over here for RCR and then decide based on how they grade if you want to upgrade them to a slab, that's no problem. Yes, that's no different than what we're doing here. The part I'm not sure about is like if I were to send this card out to you in the mail and you got it and decided you wanted to upgrade it, could you send this back and would they 100%, no questions, upgrade it to a full slab with the same grade? Because it's been out of our possession at that point. That's the part I'm not sure about. Josh Hader. Mason Montgomery. Rays getting a base auto. Kiernan. Speaking of, Mason Montgomery base auto. Pete Alonso power players and Zach Wheeler. I can find that out. Yeah, I can definitely find that out. I think the rare guys are probably all gone for the day at this point, but Drew Thorpe, Aurelvis Martinez, Prism Refractor, Future Stars, Shota, and Dylan Dingler. Orange. Orange to 25 coming up behind Mookie Betts. JT Realmuto, power players, Adley. Come on, give me a big one. Give me a chaser. Shea Langoliers, the A's are getting all of the color in this one, man. 7 out of 25. Oakland, Mitchell. Save some for the rest of us. What is up? A's just getting all the color. Shea Langoliers to 25 on the orange. Bryce Terang, William Contreras, Wyatt Langford refractor, and Daniel Schneemann. Keenan, you can send those directly to me. I mean, you can do either one. If you send them directly to me, the only thing I got to point out, just as a fine print kind of thing, I didn't point this out once, and it was an issue. Keep in mind on the shipping, right? Like, if you send me cards and they never show up, I mean, obviously, like, dude, insure them how you need to get them out here if they're high-end cards or anything. The issue, like, I don't mind, like, just adding them to the next package I have going out for you. The only thing is insuring that package. So if by adding your cards into the package, if they need extra insurance, I would just need you to cover the insurance. We had this happen where somebody sent me like 5 cards to Raw Card Review. And I mean, we ended like 2 of them ended up like not even making min grade. So they only ended up raw carding like 3 of them. It was a $27 total order. And the return shipping on these cards, they were big cards. They needed to be insured, and to ship them back was like $36. And I didn't explain that to him prior, and so like we had to pay $36 shipping when we only got $27 of was the total order price. So yeah, just keep that part in mind, and it's no problem at all. If they don't really need like extra shipping, I'll just throw them in the package I sent you with the cards from the breaks. Yeah, it would just be the insurance. That would be the only thing you need to cover. And when I send you guys the pictures of the tracking, that return address, that Beaverton, Oregon return address, that's the rare warehouse. So yeah, if you want to send them back there, just attention me. Yeah, that's no problem. Same return address you send from, exactly. Yeah, and Kieran, like I said, you don't even have to pay for the return shipping if it doesn't need to be insured. If you're okay with just saying, look, you know, if the package doesn't make it, like I mean, I'm responsible for getting you guys the cards from the breaks, and if it's a high value package, like I'm gonna pick up insurance on that as needed. But if adding those cards, like it's a favor throwing them in, so it's not a responsibility. If you want to, if you want to cover the shipping on that, then yes, don't mind that a bit. Or if you wanted to like send a separate label, that would be fine too. Dude, one of those cards has got a little bit of bend to it. You don't see that very often on thick cards. And there's a redemption in here. All right. Good luck, guys. Yeah, for sure, man. No problem. It's so much easier to do that, by the way, on the stream where I can say it to you, as opposed to typing all that out. Bobby Witt auto, George Brett auto. Yeah, so Kieran, what you can do is I can package those and just depending on what I'm shipping you, like it may be easiest to just send you the measurements and say, dude, just send me a label, and I'll you know I'll put it in the mail for you. Roberto Clemente is to 249. That's 219 out of 249 for the Pirates. David Ortiz, Poppy, to 249. That one's Boston. 219 out of 249. I'm going to top load these as we go. They're currently working on a beta for an option to. I don't know the details. I think they're still working out the details as far as like what they can do and what they can't. But they are going to start offering, if people want to have them look at the cards for them and just do like a light cleaning. Nothing crazy, like not like the repair stuff. They're not gonna use like a what's the guy? I forget the guy's name now that does. Is it Kurtz Car Care? They're not gonna like put stuff on the car, but basic wipe down, just basic cleaning. And giving you a grade and letting you know this is what we would grade it at, and giving people the option of sending a bulk PSA order in. So they're going to start offering, I believe, to send these out to PSA for you. Christian Moore, Boys of Summer to 175. That's 18 out of 175 on a red color match for the Angels. Sorry, Grant Nelson. I think the big thing that they're trying to figure out on that, like there may be minimum card requirements. That may be like a 10 card minimum, and maybe like different tiers based on how many cards get sent in. But they're trying to work out the details on that to open that up just as an option, not taking anything else away, just an added option. There's Christian Moore. Ricky Henderson, Oakland's not done. To 99, 58 out of 99. Boys of Summer. Ricky Henderson. They're pretty cards, man. Even the base cards here are really nice. Use Pirate Ship. Always in the PDF. Perfect. Yep. No, that is absolutely perfect. We just had to switch over to Pirate Ship ourselves yesterday. We've been using ShipStation, which is through PayPal, forever, and they changed that up, and I think we're gonna start regularly using Pirate Ship again. Ricky Henderson. All right, what do we got? Let's get the relic first. Cam to 10. Let's go. Who had Houston? Robert Bryant with the Cam Smith 10 of 10. Big chunky rookie relic. Nice 3-color, bud. We'll take that all day. 10 of 10. Cam Smith. Jumbo relic. 3-color. I'm going to put that in that's a little snug. Let's put that in the thicker one. I'd rather it be a little too big than too small. Not from any specific. Pretty standard. Nice card, bud. Nice card. Next up. Whoo! Another one to 10. A chunky patch. Piece of the logo. Carson Williams. Rays. Kiernan. Ugh. Chase, I'm sorry, man. Carson Williams. 6 of 10. Actually, you're just going for Theo, aren't you? Dude, that's nasty. Piece of the logo. On-card auto. 6 out of 10. Prospect patch auto. That's so sick. Whoo. Good box, man. Dude, I like these Boys of Summer boxes. We only got the one case. I might see if there's a little bit more of it out there. I might try to find some. My LCS was offering to sell it. I got to see I want to ask them what kind of price they're at on that. I've got... I thought I brought them. I don't think I did. I think they're in the back. I think I got 3 of these left. Carson Williams to 10. Let's see. Dude, another good one. James Tibbs. On-card auto. Same style card. This is a red to 49. That one's going to the Giants. Jeremy Burns. Matt, he said that's a weird-looking Mets card. James Tibbs, on-card, patch auto, 3-color, piece of the number, red, 41 out of 49. Great box, man. We got a redemption coming up, too. I don't think we've had a redemption out of this box yet, so I don't know who's on the list. 50-50, Kieran. Maybe. If you want to have one RCR, let me know. Hold off sending payment on it, and what I'll do is I'll leave it in the stack with them, and if they come back and say it's too thick, then, you know, we tried. No need to send anything. I'll put it back in the stack. Yeah, if you want one RCR, let's assume it can be graded, but let's hold off on sending payment until we see that it was. All right, good luck, guys. Come on. Boys of Summer. Jumbo Material Signatures, so patch auto. Number 40, Luke Keyshaw. Luke Keyshaw, so that should be Twins. Jeremy Burns, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Luke Keyshaw's, I know he's a twin. Like, I don't know why I'm second-guessing myself, but should be Twins. I like that Topps puts the team on there. Luke Keyshaw. Jeremy Burns. Nice hit, bud. Patch auto. Dude, solid box. Let's see. Kieran, did you want me to have them give it a shot? Let me know if you want me to have them try to RCR that. And like I said, no need to send until we see if they were able to do it. All right, good break so far. Let's keep it going. Come on, we got the big boxes coming. Let's keep the heat going. Go for it. All right, can do, bud. RCR for Kieran. Also, I didn't miss a 7 call, did I? Did anybody try to close that on the left? If they did, I didn't see the call. I just want to make sure it's weird for one spot to hang out there open that long. If it still is, all good. But let me know if anybody tried to call that and I just missed it. I know sometimes I'm in a pack and I'm like, I'll update that in a second, and then I forget. So it happens. Petey. Manny Machado, Aurelvis Martinez, Max Muncy, Dylan Cruz on a checkerboard. We'll take that. That is an uncommon Cruz. Logan Gilbert to 99, 35 out of 99 for the Mariners on the blue. Kevin Alcantara, checkerboard. Christian Campbell, 73 out of 75. Robert says, I will close. You got it, bud. Sagano Refractor and Aaron Judge. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. We'll sleeve the refractors later. I'm going to top load the numbers, though. So, Robert, I got you for spot number 7. All right, that does close us there. Do me a favor, guys, on those payments. You don't have to send this moment. I'm not going to check them yet. I'll check them at the end of the break when we're done breaking all these. If you can send and you want to go ahead and shoot over, that's fine, but not a rush. If you want to send over like after I open these last ones, that's fine too. But do me a favor and just make sure that when you do send, make sure that it is going to the payment info that we have tagged there at the bottom of the screen. So hang on, I'm trying to find it. There we go. So this one right down here. So that gold 188 is the PayPal, the regular Venmo, regular Cash App. We just want to make sure they're coming in as friends and family. So those are the payment options for the live fills. Like I said, same Venmo, same Cash App, but a different PayPal. Juicy Blasters. We got restocked on Select Football. I've got those in the main break today. For baseball, I don't think we've got any new ones. I have 2 select blasters that I think they were there when you were asking last. Yeah, I don't think I've got any new ones, though. Saquon boosted for an anytime touchdown on DraftKings from 185, minus 185 to plus 100. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hit that one, Mason. And you know what? Here, before I even hit that pack, let me get Robert. I just sat there and said I'm capable of doing that. Hold on. Let's see. Copy from here. And paste in. I'm going to put up a round 2 here in just a second for Finest. If anybody wants to kick off round 2, drop your spot number, and I'll update it here in a second. Ryan McMahon, Freddie Peralta, Brian Reynolds, Josh Young, Matt Shaw, rookie on the checkerboard. Zach DeZenzo to 60. Dude, these are so pretty, these pearls. 13 out of 60. DeZenzo going to Houston. Nick Kurtz to 325. Oakland not done. Oakland having a good break. Ellie De La Cruz Creators Refractor. Darren, actually, is that a refractor? Sorry, that's a base. I thought that was a refractor, and then I saw the refractor, and I'm like, nope. Darren Baker Refractor. Agustin Ramirez. It's like Cat Williams. Thought it was a Phantom till a Phantom pulled up. There's DeZenzo. Let's leave that Shaw after. All right, so let me copy that list real quick. Paste. All right. Got the list. Let me go ahead and put up a fresh one. And there's a round 2. All right, Jace Young, Jose Ramirez, Jose Altuve, Mason Wynn, Austin Riley. What do we got coming up? Drake Baldwin, Arrivals, Rhett Lauder, Debut, Ben Rice, Checker, Willie Adames, and Gold. Auto, Adam Mazur, 15 out of 50 for the Fish. Marlins, that was Chase. Here we go, Chase. RCR, the last one I hit. Lattes got me second guessing. Got you, man. Let's see. There's Chase, Adam Mazur, Gold. Here we go. And then Robert said, hit me with that last one. Robert, that's the DeZenzo, right? For the Stros? Got him. Corn cans only, Rob. Convince Robert 70% lattes instead of water. Oh, man. Hang on. Drew Thorpe. Spencer Schwellenbach, Paul Skeens, Byron Buxton, another Gusto. Let's go, O's. Jeremy Burns, I'm dropping one for that. Those are short. Those are tough. That's the second Gusto we pulled. I just pulled my first one in, I guess it was the last case. I don't think it was this case. I don't think we've gotten 2 of them. Edgar Cuero, Tarek Skubal, 27 out of 200. Purple. Creators Acuna, that's who we got the last Gusto on. Debut, Chase Dollander and Mookie Betts. Gusto, short print. Nice hit O's. And then Scooble. For the Tigers, purple to 200. Keep them coming. Me gusto. Me gusto the gusto. Chase Dollander, Pete Crow Armstrong, second year. Sagano rookie. Tatis, Ellie, second year. Matt Shaw, Jackson Churio, checker. Edgar Cuero, debut. Finest timelines, got Reggie and Will Smith. All right, don't short us now. Come on, give me an auto here. Gunner, Luis Angel Acuna, Corbin Burns, Stephen Kwan, Hasyan Kim, Vlad, Creators, Acuna, that one is a refractor. Arrivals, Jace Young, Justin Henry Malloy's to 350, 185 out of 350 for Detroit. And auto, Nick York. That's not bad. Pirates. Let's see. Pittsburgh. Steve Mosca. Base auto. Would have loved to. That would have been a good one on color. Would like to get that on color. Nick York. Very distinguishable auto. Yeah, Mason, I'm with you on that, man. I prefer a good whiskey. Jack Daniel's single barrel, man. That's my jam. That's my go-to. I don't need anything else. Single barrel and some ice. Not much. Little ice. I'm trying to water it down. Justin Henry Malloy. That, or I could do a Johnny Walker Black too. The blue's not worth it. It's not worth the price. It's not that big of the difference in black to blue is not worth it to me for the price you're going to pay. All right, big box tribute. Here we go. Some money on the M's being a no hit. Is that an in-game bet you can make? Only sip lattes after productive day while I break. There we go. Yeah, dude, if I tell you, I really don't drink much beer anymore. I used to. I have put away my fair share, but I'd rather sip on a glass. Give me a whiskey. Especially if I'm trying to get to the finish line there, because, dude, it takes a lot of beer. Walker Black's a good one. The price, yeah, that's what I'm saying for the price point. And I mean, it's not far off of a single barrel price either. They're pretty comparable, actually. Ozzie Smith. Tony Gwynn, first relic coming to 199. Rafi Devers, stamp of approval for the Red Sox. Red Sox, Grant Nelson, that was the mini spot. Part of the price point on the Red Sox, they have a big checklist. Red Sox, Dodgers, Yankees, Braves, they've got big checklists in tribute. Astros have a big one too. So do Padres. Astros and Padres, I feel like we hit them a ton in tribute. This one feels really thick. Extra card, I'm guessing. Yeah, extra card. Hopefully an auto. Trey Sweeney's to 99. Here we go, Detroit, 36 out of 99 on the green. Nice rookie. Shohei Ohtani, nothing wrong with that. That's a Pillars auto coming. The bonus here I think is gonna be an auto. Dual relic, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, 4 out of 25 for the Dodgers. Nice hit, Dodgers. Jason Park, dude, I'm dropping one for that. That's a nice hit. Dude, that, I was thinking that was like off-white. That is a filthy patch. That's white. Dude, that patch is filthy. Dude, that thing is covered in clay. That's really cool, man. 4 out of 25. Let's go, Dodgers. Dude, when you see that, it's. I'm looking at the video. It's so much dirtier in person. It's funny how that's what we're rooting for, but dude, that's straight off of a slide. That's nice, man. That's really nice. And then I think we might have an auto here to 199. Ryan Howard for the Phils. Who's got him? Mitchell Groff. On card, Howard. 12 out of 199. Nice pack. Better get some Tide. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, that patch is filthy. It is game used. Tribute dual relics. Let's see. The mem contained in this card is a game used piece of equipment or uniform from an official NBA game from the featured athletes. Sorry, that's really small print. Yeah, so it is worn by Freeman and it is used by Freeman. Dude, I kind of did too, Garrett. Like, I thought it was a bat slice, and then when I realized it was a jersey, I'm like, oh, it's an off-white. Like, wait a minute. Dodgers don't have off-whites. Yeah, that does look like a bat slice. But no, that is absolutely a dirty piece of jersey or pant or something. Did I say NBA? Yeah, it's definitely MLB. If I said NBA, my fault. I don't doubt it. RCR, that one? Yeah, but for sure. Same deal. Don't send payment for it yet. Let's make sure that they can. And like I said, the only reason they wouldn't be able to is if it's too thick. It's on the line. Should be one more relic. Ryan Sandberg. Frank Thomas. /75. Dual relic. Cal Ripken Jr. That's an off-white. Cal Ripken Jr. Game used mem for the O's. Jeremy Burns with another one. Tribute dual relics. And then there should be 3 autos. So bonus auto in this one. Love it. And it was a good one too. I think the Cowboys just went down in football. I'm going to update that here in a second. There's Cal. And they did. Here, let me tell him yours. So Brent Moreno on the Cowboys. I think that gets us down to around 10 teams left in football. Okay. All right, here we go. The Big Hurt, yeah, that was base. The Frank Thomas, just base card. I mean, they can, you know, they can still RCR him, but it was base. The Shohei as well? Yeah, for sure, Jason. We can do the Shohei. All right, Mel Ott, 24 out of 50. Don Mattingly base. And then auto coming. Come on, come on. To 199. Zebby Matthews, rookie auto for the Twins. So Twins getting another one. Zebby Matthews to 199. Mel Ott to 50. Yeah, no worries, bud. And then let me sleeve up and top load Ohtani, and we'll do an RCR on that one too for you, bud. Okay. RCR for Jason. Gotcha. All right. Come on. Give me another big one here, bud. Let's see it. I want to see a tribute to Cleats. Jose Altuve. King Griffey Jr. on the base. To 75. Will Wagner, another rookie. Rookie auto. This one for the Jays. Blue Jays was Michael Dyer. Will Wagner, rookie auto. Jays, getting the ink. Don't go anywhere. I still have 2 multiverse coming up here. Hang tight. But first, Mickey Mantle. Adley Rutschman. One more auto. Come on, give me a big one. It's to 25. Orange. 17 out of 25. I got a bat. Nacho Alvarez. 3 rookie autos. So we got the 3 rookie autos and the Ryan Howard pillars earlier. 17 out of 25. That one's going to the Braves. Braves were Michael Dyer. So Michael with 2 of them in that one. 2 autos out of tribute. Nacho Alvarez, 17 out of 25, orange on card, rookie auto. All right, we got multiple bonus autos out of those boxes. But now I got 2 multiverse. Yeah, you got 2, bud. You had that one, and then you also had the Will Wagner. You had the Blue Jays. All right, guys. Best of luck. These multiverse, if you guys haven't seen these, Rare Edition has built this repack, this multiverse repack. They put every single card in the set on a public checklist. So if you go to rareedition.com and look at the repacks on their drop-down menu, if you go to the 2025 baseball repacks, there's a Series 1, Series 2, Series 3. This is the latest, Series 3. We've been breaking a bunch of it. We've done really well with it, but they don't just put the headliners in there. They put every single card in the entire checklist on their site. So you can scroll through, and they sort it by team. So if we got these like in a break, for example, If you want to kind of scroll through the team, see who you want to chase, you can go, team by team and see not just the headliners, but you can see, the floor cards, the mids, they're all listed. Even the bonus cards are there. All right, this one is factory sealed from Topps Chrome Black. So it should be an auto. Oh, ho, ho. Dual auto, Adrian Beltre and Michael Young to 30. Both Rangers. Dude, I thought that was two different teams for a second. Threw me off. Thankfully, same team. No random needed. Rangers is Daniel Martinez. Dual auto, Beltre and Young. Dude, that's pretty nasty. On card. That is from... Oh, it's a pitch black auto. Dude, I never pulled any of those. That's from 25. That's from this current set. Pitch black auto to 30. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. RCR, Daniel? Okay. Hey, Daniel, let me ask you a question. So in order for them to truly RCR, they would have to cut it out of the factory seal. What I can do, if you'd like, is I can ask them, hey, before you cut the seal, look it over first. And if it's not going to, if you can look at it without opening it up and can tell that it's not going to meet like a minimum grade, leave it sealed. If you want, I can do that. Do you want me to give them a minimum grade? And what would that minimum grade be? Like, if it looks like it's gonna 9 and they need to open it up to confirm the 9, are you okay with that? Or like, do you want it to be a 10? Like, if it's not gonna, if you can tell right off the bat without opening it up that's not gonna 10, don't open it up. Let me know. Let me know what your preference is. I don't want to have them cut it open and then them come back and be like, yep, it's an 8 for whatever they find. It's one of the perks of me being here. Like, you'd never be able to do, well, I guess you used to be able to do that with PSA. You used to be able to do min grades. I don't know how they would do that on a factory seal. I think the expectation is that you open it before you even send it to PSA. But again, they're here. I've got access that no one else ever has. So let's use it. Yeah, Daniel, if you want, bud, you can message me if that's easier. We'll figure it out. I'll make sure they're not, cracking it for a low grade. Like, let's see how it looks. Hoping it's a 10. And then it's all moot. Also, guys, make sure if you haven't, if you're not already getting them, look there, bottom of the screen. If you text the word baseball to that number at the bottom of the screen, 833-448-0185, I send out a text message about 10 to 15 minutes before every break that I post with a preview showing you guys what I'm about to list. It's got the picture, it's got the box breakdown, it's got all the team pricing and the exact time that I'm going to post the break. So that way, you know exactly when I'm posting, and when I put a time on there, I use my iPhone, and the moment that scheduled time hits, I hit post. So if it's like, I think today's was 4 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes it's 4:10, 4:15, 4:30, 4:35, whatever it is. But like, if it was at 4, for example, at 3:59, my finger is on the button waiting to hit it. The moment it turns 4 o'clock, I hit post. My football break, I hit post and it got stuck. I had to reload it. So sorry guys in football, but that went up about 30 seconds late and I did not like it. But every once in a while. All right, I got a 10. PSA 10. Young-Hoo Lee. That's the second one of those we pulled. And this one's numbered nice. 167 out of 199 on a dime for the Giants. Jeremy Burns. There we go, Jeremy. Rookie auto, Aqua Wave, PSA 10. Young-Hoo Lee auto. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. Nothing wrong with that one. Massive Phillies and Rangers hit. Missed out on both. Matthew, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you're right. We did. It was those were the two teams, weren't they? Dude, that second one too was like, I mean, it was a photo finish, dude. Sorry about that, man. All right, hopefully we get you on the next one, bud. All right, if you're in the live fills, stay tuned, guys, because I'm not going to break the video. We're just going to roll right into it. So we'll, if you need to send payment for the live fills, the ones you guys see on the screen are round 2s. We closed one round of Multiverse, and 1 round of Topps Finest. So we're going to run both of those. I'm going to check payments here in just a second. I'm going to give you guys the recap first. So we're going to RCR that Shohei Ohtani base out of Tribute. If there's anything you guys want to have RCR'd, if you missed it, just let me know. Just comment there in the chat. I'll add it to the list. Mel Ott was to 50 on the purple. Trey Sweeney, rookie to 99. Acuna, Creators Refractor. Justin Henry Malloy to 350 on the pink. Tarek Skubal to 200. Gusto, short print, Adley Rutschman. We're going to RCR the Zach DeZenzo to 60 on that pearl. Nick Kurtz was to 325. Logan Gilbert to 99. Dylan Cruz, uncommon checker. Christian Campbell was to 75. Green arrivals for the Bo Sox. Boys of Summer, Ricky Henderson to 99. Christian Moore to 175. Roberto Clemente to 249. And David Ortiz to 249. Orange to 25. Shea Langoliers. Jackson Churio on the refractor. Max Scherzer was to 199 on that Aqua Lava. Dylan Cruz, base rookie. Kiter Montero, logo fractor to 10, black. Jacob Wilson, logo fractor, color match, rookie to green to 99. Lawrence Butler, logo fractor, purple to 250. James Wood, logo fractor, rookie, also base rookie. Kyle DeBarge, first Bowman Reptilian. River Ryan, red rookie. Yostenson Garcia, first chrome. Charlie Condon, first chrome. Jace Young, blue paper to 150. Charlie Condon, base paper first. And then the hits. We had some good ones. Ryan Howard was to 199 on that bonus auto out of Tribute. Pillars. Nacho Alvarez to orange to 25 rookie auto. Will Wagner rookie auto to 75. Zebby Matthews rookie auto to 199. Relics from Tribute to 75. Cal Ripken on the dual relic. Dude, this one's nasty. So to 25 on the orange dual relic with a just dirty clayed up patch from Freddie Freeman along with Mookie Betts. We're going to RCR that one if we can. Rafi Devers on the stamp of approval to 199 for the Bo Sox. Nick York, base auto from Finest. Adam Mazur, gold to 50 from Finest. We're going to RCR this Carson Williams to 10 on the patch auto out of Boys of Summer. It's a great Boys of Summer box. Jumbo Material Signatures, Luke Keyshaw for the Twins on the Redemption patch auto. James Tibbs to 49, 3-color patch auto. Rookie patch, Cam Smith to 10, chunky patch. Mason Montgomery, rookie auto. We're going to RCR the Thomas Sajaci, blue logo fractor to 150. Going to try to RCR this one from Topps Chrome Black, 25 Topps Chrome Black, pitch black, dual auto to 30. Adrian Beltre and Michael Young, going to the Rangers. Jung-Hoo Lee, 2024 Topps Chrome rookie auto on the Aqua Wave to 199. That's a PSA 10 going out to the Giants. Not too shabby. All right. Percy on the multi. You got it, Michael. We can do that, bud. It'll be a fresh case that we're cracking for those. Matter of fact, here, let me grab the cases real quick. Somebody pick top, middle, or bottom case. Can you guys see those? I got 3. Which one you guys like? Top, middle, or bottom? Get where I can see it. Somebody get these out of my hand. Where are we going? Middle. Middle it is. All right. Hit the one in the middle. Put the top right there. Take the bottom down here. And here is the middle. Let's see. Can you RCR the Montgomery, the Mason Montgomery? Yeah, we should be able to do that. And here, real quick, just because we had a couple, and I just want to show you. Steve. I'm sorry if it showed yours first, but I'm using where it shows up on my phone. So yeah, middle was the first one I saw. All right. So we said the Mason Montgomery. Hang on, let me dig him out. Got him. Mason. And we said RCR for Kieran. Gotcha, bud. All right, and here, I'm going to cut this from the bottom so I can dump it out in order. And then I tell you what, guys, somebody give me a number between 1 and 12. Let's see which box we're going to do here in the live fill. And then Michael, if you want to go ahead and pick your box as well. I'm gonna let Michael's picking up a Percy, so I'm gonna let his pick. If y'all happen to pick the same one he does, I'm gonna go to Michael on that one. Michael's taking 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one right here for Michael. And then which one do you guys like for the live fill that we got? Let's see, real quick. Give me just a second. I'm going to update football here real quick, see where we're at there. I think we had some spots go down. I know we had at least something. Giants and Vikings are both down. Okay, Vikings and Giants to Ray. Vikings and Giants. Perfect. Okay. And Steve's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then here is 8. I'm going to leave it blank because we don't know who's going to get it yet, but that is the one for the live fill. All right. All right, let me hop in here and check some payments here real quick, guys. Bear with me just 1 second. I got to refresh everything. Log back in. There's that one. Venmo's started asking if we're human. Okay. List. So, you don't need a calculator. All right, Steve Mosca, I got you for 2 spots in each. There's 2, 3, and 4. Got them. Perfect, perfect. And then who else we got? Looks like Jason Park, same boat, 2 spots for each. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Got them. Enter this football payment in here real quick so I don't lose it. Hold on. There, got that. And let me just refresh. Okay, Michael, I got you, Percy. Thank you, sir. John Spurbeck, I got you for 2 spots in Finest. There's 1, 2. Let's see, Robert Bryant, I got you for... hold on, Robert. What do we got here? 35. Okay, Robert. I've got. I think you. Oh no. Okay, never mind. It's you had a. I got you. You had a. Multiverse or RCR. That's what. Okay, I was gonna say the. I thought you sent 49. I was like, oh, no, it was only 40, and then I realized, yeah, the other 9's for the. I got you. Okay, we're good. Let's see, Robert. You're good for both spots. Thank you, sir. And then Mason, I've got you for your pair. Thank you. Multiverse is all paid up. Go check. Let me refresh this one. Garrett, we got yours already from earlier. You're good. And then I think, let's see, Roland. Let me refresh this. Yours might have come in here while I was checking. Okay. I don't see it unless, hang on, let me check these out. There's like 9 different places where we could potentially have a payment in there. So let me just check. And like some of you guys that, you know, like we can take Zelle. Some people still send to the Jet Breakers Venmo. As long as we don't get too many transactions in there, that's okay. I don't advertise it, but I still check them. Let's see. Yeah, that's my last one. So here, let me get back in the chat. Yep, perfect, Eric. Got you, bud. Man, you're just getting spanked. All right. Here, let me message Roland real quick. Let him know that we are full, and then I'm ready to start. All full on the live fill, bud. I've got you at 40 for 1 spot on Finest. All right. Roland's good. Not worried about Roland. We'll roll without him if we got to. All right. Let's take these out. So, Michael, this one's you. And then this is going to be the one for the break. I'm going to turn these a little just so they take up a little less space. There we go. So, Michael, I got you underneath. And then I tell you what, Michael, let me get their teams randomed up, and then while we're in the trade window, I'll cut your personal, but if that works. Starting the rally. 9-1. What inning are you? You said you were 8. It was down 8-0 in the second. Dude, that's a tough one, man. All right. There we go. Multiverse live fill 1. All right, I'm gonna bring this on screen for you guys. 3, 4, 5. Just move those over real quick. There. Top of the 6th. Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time. 10 outs. 10 outs to score 8 runs. I saw one of the greatest comebacks. Like, if it had have been a major league game, it would have. I think they said it would have ranked like, it was top 10. It would have been top 10 greatest comeback of all time. If you look at like statistically, the odds of them coming back. It was our local AA team, the Hillsborough Hops. It's a Diamondbacks affiliate. Got to see Tommy Troy was playing in that game. They were down. I think they were down, if I'm not mistaken, 8-3. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Came back and won. 3-run homer from Julio, dude. Rally caps are on, man. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, that's going to be awesome. All right. Pulling this on screen, guys. I hope they do it. I know this is a little small. Guys, I'll make it bigger in just a minute. Mason, I got you in 1 and 2. Jason Park is in 3 and 4. Steve Mosca's in 5 and 6. Again, this is for this box here on the multiverse. And here is the random. I got Multiverse Baseball Series 3, 1 box, 5X random teams. This is live field number 1 for today, 9-3. 5 total rounds on the random. You guys have all been in these before. You know how they work. 5 times on the randomizer. I've got the Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. That's 30 total teams. Once it's been randomized 5 times, I'm going to move the columns over next to your names. I'm gonna shuffle them over so that you'll get 1 for every 6 spots. It's not like an NFL fantasy draft. It's like an NFL actual draft where if you're in 6, you're going to get 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30, and the rest will fall in line. All right, best of luck, guys. Here we go. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Brewers to Tigers. Copying. And pasting. All right, going to move these columns over. One more. There we go. There we go. All right, so I got Mason with the Brewers, Dodgers, Royals, O's, Rocks, Braves, Rays, Phillies, Astros, and Marlins. Jason Park with the Red Sox, Mariners, Pirates, Twins, A's, Nats, Diamondbacks, Reds, Padres, and Cardinals. Steve Mosca, Cubs, Yankees, Guardians, Mets, Rangers, Angels, White Sox, Blue Jays, Giants, and Tigers. Yeah, dude, honestly, I mean, dude, it's hard not to have some good teams when you've got 5 shots at it. With 10, yeah, you're going to get some good teams. Especially with multiverse, where it's not, we're not limited to, 3 to 5 teams having chasers in the box. Like, there's probably only 3 to 5 teams that really don't have much chase in here. All right, if anybody wants to do any trades, let me know. I am going to crack Michael's Percy. He's underneath here. I'm going to put the group Percy down here. Michael's here. Took Eagles and Chargers in football. Perfect. Here, I'm going to update that real quick, all right? Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to pull this on the other screen so it's not in y'all's way. Chargers and Eagles. Both yours. So Matthew. Chargers and Eagles. Appreciate it, bud. Good luck. So what's that leave us with? That leaves us with the Bears. The Patriots are the big team. Patriots, Bears, Packers, Saints, Seahawks, and Titans. So what is that, like 6 teams? Oh, yeah, that ain't far off. All right, last call on trades. Like I said, I'm gonna hit Michael's box first. Michael, you're in here, right, bud? Good luck, man. Again, this is not for the break. This is Michael's. And then we'll hit the one for the break. I'm giving y'all one last call for trades. Come on, let's see him hit a big one. We've had a lot of cases where we pop headliners right off the bat. Between 1 and 3 headliners per case. All right, one card. It's a slab. If it's a PSA slab, it's a thick one. Feels more like a Beckett, maybe an SGC. Feels like a Beckett. And it is Beckett. 9.5, 10 auto grade. Yoshi Yamamoto. Dude, that's not bad. I'm dropping one for that. Yoshi Yamamoto, 95 out of 125. That's out of Topps Chrome Update. Rookie auto, BGS 9.5. That is a True Gem Plus. True Gem Plus, 9.5 plus on everything, 10 on the edges. 10 auto grade. That I would imagine that would cross. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. Is that that might be? Hang on, let me just see if that's a headliner. Let me see. I gotta check. Just going to the bottom. Yoshi's got one, but that's not that one. Hold on. Yeah, he's got an update. PSA. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. It's up top. It's a second rower. There he is. That is a headliner. I was going to say that. I was pretty sure that was a headliner. Yeah, it's that second row. That they put some of the bigger hits there on those top two rows. There he is next to the Skeens. And then the rest of those are alphabetical. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Think those sticky notes got swapped? Oh, man. We could pull the other one. Dude, nice hit, Michael. Nice hit, bud. All right. I didn't see any other trade chat, so let's see whose name's going on this sticky note. Best of luck, guys. Remember, if you don't get a card out of this, it doesn't feel like it's got two cards, but let me verify that. It could be like two PSA slabs. That would be pretty light. If you don't get a card, if your spot number doesn't get a card, you guys have all got two spots. So if your spot number doesn't get a card out of this, we'll do a pack out of that Bowman box. So hang tight. All right, it is one card, and it is raw. Garrett, yeah, it has been brought up. It was discussed, actually. Your card specifically was discussed. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you on that, man. Whoo, okay. Dylan Cruz, rookie auto to 150. Solid. Who had him? Nats. Jason Park in the 4 spot. Dylan Cruz, color match blue, 131 out of 150. That's out of Topps Tribute. That is the box we were just breaking. Nice, nice. Yeah, there are a couple of Cruz on there. That's not one of them, though. Not a headliner. But still good hit. Yeah, for sure. So Jason, my recommendation on going straight into slabs is always to RCR it first. So if you want, what I can do is you said RCR slab it. So if you're meaning like the full $39 slab, the recommendation would be RCR it first. If it grades well and you want to upgrade it, when I send you the picture, you just tell me upgrade it to the full slab. And you just pay the difference. So the $9 would go towards the $39. So you'd pay the other $30. But yeah, there's just no sense in going straight into a slab. Let's make sure it's going to grade well first. What up, Gerard? Yep, phase 1 first. Perfect, Jason. RCR for Jason Park. If you're in Topps Finest, you're on deck. If anybody wants to choose a pack number, feel free, because otherwise I'm just going to grab randoms. Random question. A few weeks ago, pulled a really nice Richard Fitz auto. Special request was made. It was not fulfilled. It was, yeah, that order was not fulfilled. They laughed pretty good on that one. They got a good chuckle out of that. But yeah, they are not able to customize the labels. Yeah, they shot me down. Let's see, where my marker? There it is. It was worth the shot, though. Let's see. So, Jason. Yeah, Garrett, that's the turd that you're referencing. We went back and like I saw the comps that I saw on that were not good. I'm sure you saw them too. When they bought the card for the set, it was a floor, but it's where it was supposed to be. But yeah, dude, they fell hard, which is crazy because he got called up since then. I mean, I think he's got 3 homers, or at the time I looked it up, he had 3. Wasn't playing bad, but yeah, that exact card went for not very much a couple times, but yeah, I know. All right, here real quick, hang on. Gerard said, sent some cards in for RCR submission. Sent the tracking into the DM. Perfect. Gerard, did you put my name on that, or is it just, did you make it out to rare? If it's my name on it, they'll bring them back here to me, and then I'll check them into them. And if it's not, I'll tell them to keep an eye out, and I'll keep an eye out as well. Mason said last comp on PSA was 720. Whoo! Man, for a PSA 9? Wow. Dude, that's nasty. Box 4 on finest. Actually, Garrett, I've only got 3. I've got 3 left in the case. So, let me know. Here, I'm going to slide those over for just a second. 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3. Which one you guys like? Mason's taking randoms. To JJB. Perfect. No, that should be good. Okay. Someone else can pick the box. All right, yeah, for the finest box, which one you guys like? 1, 2, 3, top, middle, bottom. All right, Mason, I'll grab you 1 out the middle and 1 out the middle. And yeah, Steve, for sure. Absolutely, bud. We can do it, Percy. Steve, you want box 2 of the multiverse for the personal? John's picking box number 2 for finest. Or Steve, if you were referencing the finest box, let me know. So here, I'm gonna put this right here for 1 second. I'm gonna take these off. We'll put these over here. Yeah, Steve. Let me just verify. You meant this one here, right? Box number 2. Yeah, he did. He offered to slab it no matter what. All right, come on. Mason, here we go, bud. I'm going to crack your 2 packs real quick. Let's go. Okay, yeah, appreciate it, Gerard. I will, if you're watching the tracking and you notice that, like, hey, it's scheduled for delivery, shoot me a message and just let me know. I will try to keep an eye on it, but I will let them know that we have one coming in for you. All right. Come on. Give me something for him. Drew Jones going to Mason. Ryan Lasco first and Rock Riggio. Let's try this other one. Okay, Steve, box 4 for the person. You got it, bud. Rookie of the Year favorites, Marco Luciano. Esmail Valencia first, and Jet Williams, so all base. Not even a numbered. All right, and let's see. Steve, I got 2 packs. You want me to grab randoms? Jason, same question. I'm going to assume randoms. Okay, Jason, I'm going to grab yours first. There we go. Correct me if y'all want to pick packs. Jason Park. If I pick the box at this point, the packs will be empty. Oh, man. Dude, I know the feeling. 51 out of 100, Kevin Alcantara. Diego Benitez first, and Marcelo Mayer. And then Jason Park, your second. Steve's go with randoms. Perfect. Okay. Jason Park. 18 on the top 100. Andrew Painter. Ryan Vanderhey first, and Roman Anthony. All right, Steve, going to randoms. I think I opened an extra pack for Jason. That's okay. We're okay. On me. Maui Ohuna on a mini diamond. Anthony Hueso first, and Tamar Johnson. Adrian Santana and Travis Honeyman. It's all base. We got the mini diamonds box hit, so we'll sleeve that one up. Nothing crazy, but all right. Put those over here. There is, Garrett. There is a multiverse in football. Yes. Yeah, Ray. I don't know if you're sticking around until the end, but you're way behind. Here, let me reply to that comment. We've been full for a while. You're pretty far behind on the video we filled a while ago. I think I interpreted that right. Yeah, that comment just came up. Put these off to the side. Okay, so we said box number 4 for Steve. So, Steve, that is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that's the one you want, bud. Let me know if I grab the wrong one or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and run. I'm gonna get the teams going for finest. We're closed. I've already verified the payment. So Steve, I'm gonna cut your multiverse while we're waiting. Actually, you know what, Steve? I'll do it after because you're in that one. So if you're okay with that, Steve, let's. I'll do your multiverse Percy right after finest. But let's go ahead and get those teams up. Perfect. 23 for the 2 RCRs and 5 for the pack. I was listening. We're talking about Jason. Don't worry about the pack, but yeah. That's not your mistake. That's my mistake. Yeah, don't worry about the pack. Not a big deal. Just do the 18. That's good, bud. I appreciate that though. All right, here is the list. I'm gonna pull this on screen. Oh, actually, hold on, Roland. I gotta Let me verify him real quick. There he is. Okay, got him. Roland took care of his. And 1, 2, 3. All right, here it is. Again, I'll make this bigger in just a minute. So Garrett, I got you in spot 1, Robert Bryant in 2, Jason Park 3 and 4, Steve Mosca 5 and 6, Robert Bryant in 7, Roland Swain in 8, John Spurbeck 9 and 10. And then here is my random 25 Topps Finest 1 box triple random live fill number 2 for tonight, September 3rd. 5 total rounds on the random, Diamondbacks down to the Nationals, 30 teams on the list. Just like always, guys, we're going to spin that 5 times, and then once that list has been randomized 5 times, that 5th and final random, that's the one we're going to stick with. I'm going to copy and paste the list, drop it next to your names, and then move the columns over so that if you're in spot 1, you get 1, 11, and 21. Spot 10 will get 10, 20, and 30, and everybody else fall in line. We'll give you a quick trade window right after if you guys want to buy, sell, trade any teams. Once that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and break the box. So best of luck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is 5. Tigers down to the Rockies. Copying and pasting. Move these columns over. And now we can zoom in. There we go. All right, so Garrett, I've got you with the Tigers, Giants, and Twins. Robert Bryant with the Angels, Marlins, and Diamondbacks. Jason Park with the Yankees, Rays, Jays, and the Brewers, Mets, and Royals. Steve Mosca with the Stros, O's, and Cubs, as well as the A's, Reds, and Padres. Robert Bryant, Nats, Braves, and White Sox. Roland Swain with the Red Sox, Phillies, and Cardinals. John Spurbeck, Dodgers, Guardians, Rangers, as well as Mariners, Pirates, and Rockies. So again, if there's any trades, now is the time. And then here, real quick, I'm going to check on football again. Just refresh this. I'm going to put up a remaining teams. Sorry, this is just a lot easier if I put this in front of me. Remaining teams. What do we got left? Patriots, I know they're the big one. Patriots are 119. Bears at 99. Titans at 79. Packers and Saints at 49. And one more, Seahawks at 45. See, what would that look like on a mini? That would be 119 plus 99 plus 79 plus 49, 49, 45. It would be, we do it at 39. It comes out to 39 and 67 cents. 39 sounds so much better than 40. If nothing else goes down, a mini to close in football would be $39 a spot. So I think that's pretty doable. The Seahawks are the lowest team at 45. I got $119 Patriots, the $99 Bears, the $79 Titans. That's not bad. We should be able to close that. We'll close that. I'll line that up. If whatever's left, I'll line up a mini to close as soon as we are done here with this stream. But we're not in a rush. We got time. Let's see. Roberts, Strohs, are they available? Strohs are with Steve Mosca. So Steve, Roberts interested in your Astros. He's got the Angels, Marlins, and Diamondbacks, as well as the Nationals, Braves, and White Sox. Jason says, John, let me know if you want Yankees for Dodgers or any other teams on the matter. He says, I'll hold tight. If anyone wants Guardians, I'd offer them up. So Guardians are available. Last call, guys. Whoa, did you really, Garrett? You got 1,200 for that Best Tuddies Gold? Dude, heck yeah, man. Wow. I would have never guessed that it would have gone for that. That's freaking awesome, dude. Dude, that's the thing with, like, you know, the Chiefs in football breaks. anything tied to Mahomes that's, you know, on to 10 like that out of a premium. I think that was out of Optic, right? Like, dude, those just all his stuff. I mean, everything goes for a lot. Sold it at the show, dude. That's freaking awesome, man. I am so happy to hear that. That's really cool, dude. Heck yeah. All right, let's do it. Best of luck, guys. I'll tell you what, let me print that list real quick. All right. Come on. Listen to PSA. Don't have to now. It's content on the rare grade. It 10'd, right? It was so I mean, I guess obviously that helped the grade, which is good to hear. I mean, and that's the nice thing with the RCRs. Like they're easy to crack open. I mean, literally a box cutter across the top and they pop right open. As opposed to like the full slabs, you're not going to want to try that. It's the main knock on them. But the thing is, it's also part of what makes them so nice. Like they're really and truly like well protected. But that's the other side of that protection coin is they are hard to get into. All right, Lou Bob, Zach DeZenzo, Ben Rice rookie, Logan Webb, James Wood. We'll take it. There's the checkerboard. Nationals, Robert Bryant. A gold, Kyle Schwarber to 50 for the Phils. Let's go. Good color. Phillies. That was Roland Swain. There you go, Roland. Checker, DeZenzo. Creators, Corey Seager. Refractor, Jose Altuve. And then a base, Jose Altuve. Uncommon. The wood is also an uncommon. Good first pack. A water jet? Dude, that'd be dangerous, man. I've watched them do the cutting out of the slabs. What they do is they've got a rig set up with a Dremel, and the Dremel's like strapped to this rig where it won't move, and it's exactly where it needs to be, where they can just run it along, and they've got it set where it plunges just deep enough to get in. And they basically just saw the edge of it. They run it across that Dremel, just hit all four sides. They hit the corners with the Dremel, and then you can take a screwdriver and pop it open. But again, like they've built a rig specifically designed to do that. There's the wood. I have seen some videos of people who tried to do it, and they were not real happy at the end of it. It's just like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. That polycarb is no joke. Corey Seager, Juan Soto, Bobby Witt, Kyle Tucker, Jacob Wilson, rookie, Brandon Lau, Lou Bob Checker, Dylan Cruz, rookie insert. For the, there we go. Jackie Robinson, first timelines, not a refractor, just a base. And then a Jace Young. So nothing numbered in that one, but the J-Dub, that is, who had Oakland? Oakland with Steve. Top load the Wilson. Water jet will cut steel up to 6 inches thick. Cut glass all. Yeah, but I mean, can you do it without damaging the card? That's the question. Can you cut it out without damaging the card? And I would say that it can't get wet. God, 6 inches of steel. That's crazy. Francisco Alvarez, Zach Wheeler, Drake Baldwin, Caleb Durbin, Yamamoto, checker. Blue, Angel Martinez, that is 29 out of 200 for the Guardians. Purple, Julio Rodriguez to 250, 12 out of 250. Gunnar Henderson, Creators, Kevin Alcantara, refractor, and Brent Rooker, base. No number on Gunnar. Yamamoto's on an uncommon. And then who had him? Martinez, Guardians. That is John Spurbeck. That'd be an interesting challenge. That'd be an interesting challenge to put out. To see if people could crack rare slabs without damaging the card. See if they could do it. I might have to talk to the marketing guys. To 250 purple. Let's see, Mariners were... Where are they? Seattle. There they are. John Spurbeck. Booster pump, 60 PSI water pressure turns into... Whoa! A booster pump turns 60 PSI into 90,000 PSI? Dude, that's insane, man. That is crazy. Julio Rodriguez, Salvador Perez, Garrett Cole, Tyler Locklear, Corbin Carroll, Greg Jones, Rocks, getting the rookie auto. Colorado, that is John Spurbeck. Jordan Lawler to 300 for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, Robert Bryant. Ha-Seong Kim, Arrivals. Rhett Lauder, Refractor Arrivals, and then J-Ram. Dude, that's crazy. So don't try to clean your driveway is what you're saying. Don't try to clean your driveway. I guess you could cut some tile with it. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, you know, that might just get that slab open. I'm not gonna challenge you on that one. I think you can do it. RCR the Rocks, you got it, bud. Go reverse and sign me up. Kyle Schwarber, Showtime, Jonathan India, James Wood, rookie, Derek Skubal, Christian Campbell, Aaron Judge to 325. Yankees were Jason Park, 107 out of 325. Christian Campbell debut, Kevin Alcantara arrivals, and Mason Wynn. What would you typically use that for? I mean, so it cut 6-inch steel. I mean, are you trimming girders with this thing? I mean, what is that like daily, like day-to-day use? Like, what would you use that for? That is, I'm still tripping out on that. 90,000 PSI. There. All right, so RCR for John. We got one more, should be loaded. Knocking ticks off a fence post. To cut granite countertops. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. RCR the Judge. Got you, Jason. For sure. Speaking of Judge, there he is on a base. Mookie Betts. Acuna. Roki rookie. Yordan Alvarez. Looks like a gold on the auto. Mike Trout. Good luck, guys. First up, Bryce Harper to 75. 28 out of 75. Creators green. Dude, those green creators look really good. It's like a dark green. That's clean. Phillies. Roland. Oh, dude. Headliners. Vlad. We got to drop one. That's a first. Somebody's going to have to tell me how short those are. I know that's a short print. I don't know how short. I have not pulled one of these yet. Headliners. Who had the Jays? Jason Park. Blue Jays Vlad headliners. Dude, that is nasty. Whew. Nice hit, bud. Jackson Jobe arrivals. Corbin Carroll checker. And then our auto. Come on, come on. Angel Martinez, rookie auto to 50 for the Guardians. Guards were John Spurbeck. Angel Martinez, rookie gold auto on card. 1 in 537 hobby packs. Dude, that's a lot for this. Hold on. Didn't write down the teams. I got you, dude. 537 hobby packs divided by 6 packs of boxes, 89.5 boxes, divided by 8 boxes to a case. It's 1 in 11 cases. 1 in 11 cases. RCR Martinez. Gotcha. RCR the headliners. We got that one too. Dude, that is so clean. That's a really good looking card. Dude, their inserts look really nice. That's awesome, bud. That is awesome. Yeah, dude, the bobblehead. That's a really cool card. Like I said, dude, that's the first time pulling one of those. All right. So we said we're going to RCR Judge. Yankees, that was Jason. We're also going to RCR the headliners. And then Angel Martinez. Got him. Does she come as a signed 101? Absolutely, man. For sure. I'll sign off on that. It wouldn't have surprised me. That is filthy. Dude, they're fast. They're really quick. If you let me know that you're sending them in, dude, I'll pull them over and I'll get you expedited. I'll get you in there quick, bud. So what? When I get them in the break, the ones that we fill from the breaks, we typically get those back in like under a week. I don't know what their turnaround time is for cards that people send in like just through the normal channels. But like, dude, I feed them a lot. Like between the RCRs, the full slabs, you know, we break a lot of the multiverse. Like they'll take care of us. So I can typically get those in like less than a week from when they get the card in hand, which there's no like long turnaround time. PSA, dude, you can send a card to PSA. It might sit in their receiving area for a month. Like, I mean, they're going to get it the day they get it. From when they get it, usually like less than a week. And then it's ready to go out. If you let me know it's coming, I'll pull it for you. Or if it's coming from my breaks, then for sure less than a week. Finest Let's Go's are 1 in 609, so a little longer. Yeah, dude, we haven't pulled a Let's Go yet. I haven't pulled one. Pulled 2 Gustos, now the headliners. So Aaron Judge to 325. We're going to RCR that one. Bryce Harper was to 75 on the creators. Jordan Lawler to 300. Julio Rodriguez to 250. Angel Martinez to 200. Jacob Wilson, base rookie. Kyle Schwarber to 50. James Wood, checker uncommon. We're going to RCR the Greg Jones auto. Wow, John, you got both autos. And the Angel Martinez gold auto to 50. And then the headliners. Vlad on a short print. 1 in 11 cases. Let's get one of those headliners. Going to RCR that one too. And then some refractors and checkerboards and all that good stuff. Unnumbered. All right. Got them. So Daniel, send to when I ship you packages, there's the return address. When I send you a picture of the label, there's a return address on that label. It should be Beaverton, Oregon. I'm the only one. If the address is Beaverton, Oregon, that's the one. But just make it attention Jeremy. So they'll bring that back to me and then I can walk it over to them. The only catch on that, all right, is you can pay directly. Like if you want to do the RCRs, you can do the $9 a card. But keep in mind for the return shipping, if you're in any breaks, I can throw them in with those. But keep in mind if it needs insurance on the way back, you would have to cover the insurance. So like I was telling them earlier, we had this happen not long ago where somebody sent in like 5 cards for RCR, and 2 of them were actually below min grade. We only RCR'd 3 cards. It was like $27. But they were big cards. They were like $400 cards, $500 cards, 101s. Like it cost like $36 to ship them back. And we didn't really explain all that on the front end. So like, I'm letting you know on the front end, you would need to cover whatever insurance it is to ship it back if it's going in with the breaks, or if you just want to send me a label, I'll package it up and throw the label on there, bud. All right, Steve's ready to go. Come on. Good luck, Steve. Here we go. Oh, Matthew, is that right? No way. Not one. No base cards. Surely there's been a base card, minimum. All right, Steve, I got a slab. Come on. Come on. Good luck, bud. It is. It's a dime. PSA 10. Ohtani. Rookie. Let's go. Nothing wrong with that one. All right, I'm checking them all. But yeah, Shohei Ohtani, that is out of 2018 Topps Gallery rookie PSA 10. Bang. Yeah, we've definitely hit Pete Alonso, for sure. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, there's multiple times. I just want to double check. Okay, just making sure. Not a headliner, but a nasty one though, dude. A rookie dime, dude. We take that, man. Appreciate you, Robert. I'll see you over there, bud. Few base, yeah, probably few base cards. I can definitely buy into nothing outside of base. That I believe you on. Whew, man. Nice hit, Steve. Nice hit, bud. Thanks for letting me pull that one for you, dude. I was hoping I was going to get you something good in that one, man. I was glad when it came out as a slab. Appreciate you, man. All right, last call, guys. If anybody else was looking to crack anything, let me know. We're all broken out. I've got football. Let me refresh real quick. Let me see if I've got. Let's see if I've got any teams down. Yep, Seattle. Yours. Yeah, we're gonna line up a mini to close in football here as soon as I'm done. Ford hasn't played yet. Gonna let him cool off before he gets to bat. Who wouldn't want Mitch Garver batting instead? It's not like they're losing games by double digits or anything. It's not like they're down 8-0 in the second. Let's try something. Change something up. All right. Cool, guys. Well, I appreciate all the fills tonight, guys. Thanks for letting me crack everything for you. Congrats to everybody who hit. I am going to throw some more feelers out. Garrett, Jason, you guys I know are good for the impeccable random. I'm going to put some more feelers out there and see if we can get that one filled up. If not, we'll do the PYT, but I'm going to see about maybe doing both. So that's impeccable. That releases Friday. I'll get something else lined up for tomorrow. But yeah, no, we're good. Did I hit anything? Grant, I can't remember off the top of my head. What teams did you have? You had you had Boston, you had the Red Sox and the Angels, right? And then I think you had the Reds in the main break. I still have the cards from the main break here next to me, bud. Hold on. Down for a 3 for 6. Okay. All right, that helps. Let's see. Yep, and Reds. So Red Sox, Reds, and Angels. This was everything from the break. Let me see. Yeah, dude, we break so much that not a whole lot really sinks in there hard. So let me just scan real quick. Stinson Garcia. I don't think that's what you're looking for. J-Dub was nice. Reds, Angels, Red Sox. Reds, Angels, Red Sox. David Ortiz to 249. Angels, Christian Moore was to 175. Christian Campbell to 75 out of Arrivals. Houston, Frisco, Twins, Marlins, Pirates. Rafi Devers to 199 on the relic. Stamp of approval relic out of Tribute. O's, Twins, Blue Jays, Braves, Phillies, and Frisco. And there were some others, but we have them pulled for raw card reviews. So yeah, you had a couple relics in there. It looks like no autos, a few relics, a few parallels. RCR the relic. Grant, hold off on paying for it. It's like 50-50 whether or not they're going to be able to do it. It might be too thick. It might not be. Hold off on sending payment on that until we see if they were able to actually do it, okay? But I'll put you down for the RCR on it. And the Arrivals? The Arrivals, that one should be fine. RCR for Grant. And Grant, I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was mentioning this. I didn't hear from you, so I don't think you were. I did not drop off your package. I pulled it. I don't want to send that package with UPS. We got ships. We usually ship through a ShipStation which is through PayPal. and they canceled ShipStation yesterday, so we're having to use Pirate Ship. And I was trying to avoid using UPS to ship that package because I'm gonna have to. It's insured for a bunch with all those multiverse in it, so I'm gonna have to get the driver to sign off on accepting it. And I was trying to avoid doing that, so I'm like, I'm just gonna ship it USPS where I don't have to do that. I got to thinking about it, dude. USPS is more likely to lose the package than UPS. I want to do like a UPS 2-day, quick turnaround, and I'm going to figure out the driver thing. So I'm going to void that label, and I'm going to send you a new one later tonight, and I'm going to have UPS take possession of that tomorrow and sign off on it. I'm going to use Rare's UPS, like UPS delivers to Rare every day. So I'm going to have them give it to UPS and have them sign off. And bottom line is I'm going to get you a fresh label. I'm going to ship it UPS signature required as opposed to USPS, just because I have a lot more confidence of it getting there like it's supposed to with UPS than USPS. All right. Oh, I hope that made sense. Daniel, for football, there are. Here, let me show you. I'll pull it on screen for you. So here's what's left in football. This is the break, by the way. So it's 2 select blasters, 2 23 optic blasters, Topps Chrome, Score, Origins, and a multiverse. 8 boxes total. These are the teams. So it's Bears at 99, Packers at 49, Patriots at 119, Saints at 49, Seahawks got claimed. Sorry, I need to update that. Titans at 79. And yeah, I'm whatever's left here when I cut this video and I go, I can sit down and type it. I'm gonna run up a mini to close. Grant, we're supposed to get 2 cases of it. We were talking on the stream about potentially, like, there's a few guys. Garrett and Jason are both down to do a case break with doing like it's a case break would be about $60 a team, I believe. They're talking about doing either a 5-spotter, 6 teams apiece, or a 6-spotter, 5 teams apiece. And they're talking about it would be $300 for 5 teams, or $360 if we did it a 5-way for 6 teams. I'm throwing some feelers out to see if we can get 5 or 6 people that want to do that, but most people are not going to be able to do that. So for the other one, I was thinking about just doing a normal, like a PYT case break. You'd be down as well. Okay, so that's great. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So Grant would be down for either one. Garrett, Jason, Grant. I got 3 people who are down for doing that. Garrett might even be willing to take 2 spots because he said he'd be down to do like a 3-way for 600. So yeah, I bet we can get there, man. I bet we can get 2 more people on that. But yeah, it releases Friday, so we still got another day to figure it out. Just join the NFL page. Perfect. Here, it's listed in the featured section, Daniel. If it let you in, like if it's here, let me see if it'll. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't think you're in the group yet. I'll go in there and approve you here real quick, bud. Yeah, I'll approve you. Give me just a second. I'll get you approved. If you want to get a team, though, Daniel, grab one quick because I'm about to close them up for a mini to close. All right, guys, appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and end now so we can get football wrapped up. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.